Hi everyone, Shein covers and how well they fit. Apologies for not being in the caravan, but I've given it a coat of paint today and it's still very wet. So everything out of the caravan is currently in my living room. Not great. And yeah, that's what the covers look like in my caravan. And it was giving me PTSD and flashbacks to the 70s. And that's faded. That's the original colours there. God. Anyway, sorry if I'm a bit slow with my speech today. I'm having a bad day. So, how well do these things fit? Lots of people have asked this, and I think the answers are going to depend on how you use your caravan. If you have a fixed bed and you don't use the seats as a bed, I think you'll get better value out of these Shein covers. And also, if you're one of those very naughty people who don't turn your cushions over when you go to bed and make your bed up, then again you'll get better use. If, like me, you do want to turn your cushions over and everything, then not quite as good. So I'll go through the different sizes of Shein cover and also the sizes of my cushions, because obviously it makes no sense without that. So all of the cushions are 15 centimeters thick, which is 6 inches. And we'll start off with the side cushions, because they're going to be the hardest. Basically, forget about it. I mean, they're absolutely crap. Look at that. They don't fit in any way whatsoever. And of course you need them over the sides of them because these cushions sit upright, and it's just not going to work. Look. So it may well be that if you're good with a sewing machine you can take them all to bits, but I think I've decided that I'm just going to do away with the side cushions and use ordinary cushions instead. There you go. The next one up is the upright for the one seat, the bit that goes right up against the front of the caravan. Now on mine, these are 40 centimeters wide and 66 centimeters deep. And this is a one-seater cover again. And do you know, again, it's still very floppy. Doesn't really fit at all. You could maybe sew it shut, or I don't think you could even use blanket holders on these, because it's just too loose. Look. So, but I think you could probably put some poppers or something on there and do it, because this particular seat doesn't get used as the bed anyway, so I think you might just about get away with that. Now the next one is the base, the seat base for that same one-seater, and this is probably the best fit of all. Now on mine it is 66 centimeters by 40. Did I say that for the last one? If I did, then actually that one is 40 by 32. There you go. And this one is 66 centimeters deep, 40 centimeters wide. And this probably is the best fit of all of them. As you can see, this is the front, the little bit that's raised. If I turn it over, again though, you know, it's up to you whether you can put up with that kind of a fit. When you turn it over to make the bed, which you don't do on this one, which, fair comment, this is just going to stay as it is, but it is only just a fit at the edge there, as you can see. So again, you could possibly use something to tighten that up a bit. It's not a bad fit. That's probably the best fit of all of them, to be honest. So the main two seats obviously are the two long ones that form the bed. And as you can see there, on the left is the base and on the right is the upright. We'll do the upright first. This is a two-seater Shein cover. and it's not a great fit, to be honest. I mean, it's, you know, that's all it takes to make it look like that. When we turn it round, excuse me, I've only got one properly working arm at the moment. So when you turn it round again, you can see that it's not a great fit. It's a slightly different fit at each side. It's very, very loose here. But you could potentially, again, you could use either poppers or you can use some kind of tensioners to tension that. You can see it's very sort of fluted all the way round, and you'd have to find a way to make that straighter. If you're using, as I said, if you've got a fixed bed and you're not really going to use these as a bed, probably don't make any difference. If you do use it as a bed, you're going to have to be careful that it doesn't just keep pulling away. I mean, that's all it takes, you know, to pull it away. It's really, really loose. And that's the 2-seater Shein cover on a 3-seater back. And the back is 140 centimeters long by 32 centimeters high. And that's the 2-seater Shein. So the main bit, the bit you sit on, is your 3-seater base there. And that is 140 centimeters long and 66 centimeters wide. And as you can see down on this bottom right hand side, it's not pulled very neatly or very tidily there. It's not a great fit. Bear with me again while I turn this round. I'm very weak on this side still, so I'm going to have to use my head for this. There we go. So the width is the main thing. It's just not wide enough. It doesn't come all the way there. I mean, it stretches round. It's got loads and loads of space here. As you can see, this would fit a much, much longer cushion quite easily. And you can see it's really, really baggy there. And then that's with it pushed in neatly at the top end. I think you could probably do something to make it a little bit neater, but it's not a great fit, is it? So this is before I've done anything with the buttons or anything like that, because I've literally just put these on to make this video, and then they'll come off again until the caravan's ready. So those are the 5 sizes I should say of cushions. The long bench seat is a 3-seater Shein and is not a great fit. The long bench back is a 2-seater Shein cover and is not a great fit. The 1-seater base isn't a bad fit at all. The 1-seater back is a pretty shit fit, to be honest. And the side cushions, forget about it. Just completely and utterly forget about them, save you money. And all 3 of those last ones are 1-seater. So you can see that on that 1-seater base, the 1-seater fits just about, but that's the same size cover that's going on those 2 much, much smaller cushions, and that's why it just doesn't fit at all, and they don't make anything more suitable. Hope that helps. As I said, you know, they're not awful. This whole lot costs about 40 quid. And obviously there's 2 lots, one for each side. So it really depends what you do with your caravan and how fussy you are. Hope that helps.